Corvus D Clemmons Mosaic. And so I had considered doing a darker color grout for this one. However, I decided on going with this lighter grout for a couple reasons, but the main one is to try and make the white portion of the Clemmons mask to pop a little bit. Gonna be a solid, more of a kind of like one solid looking piece. And have the background really show off the mosaic and portion of it where it's each individual piece is shown through the grout lines. So this should be a pretty quick video. Looks like pretty close to being done already. So yeah, finally got my first layered video done. And oops, I've got most of the free dreamers roleplays that I've planned so far this month done. I've got one more big one. Like I said, it was mentioned in a previous video. Gonna be filling in some story, hopefully to get a broader picture of the universe I'm trying to build. Okay, so I've done the front, so I'm just gonna do the sides here. I took 3 pieces of thin foam, stuck them together with the mortar, because this is going to be a clock. That's why there's an open space. A clock and a mini card go there, just like Corvus's hat. So this will also be a functioning clock as well as a mosaic art piece. So I've got one more Free Dreamers planned for this month. I have another heartbeat video planned for this month. I have a mouth sounds video, since that one was so popular. I've got that one planned. And then I may or may not do a Q&A video. Okay. Yeah. So those are the main ones. I hope to either do some through the looking glass video, or a Robin Hood video, another storytelling ASMR video. And then I have one other mosaic planned for this month. Maybe two, depending on how much I get done and how I decide to shoot them and different things, different factors. Actually, I need to clean up the back here. Yeah, you can see on the back, it's a prop from one of my Bubble Boy Brigade videos. All right. One other thing, make sure you clean your tools right away. That way you don't get mortar or grout stuck to them and ruin them. So since this one is a little thicker, I don't know if it's gonna actually fit into a frame unless you have some sort of really, really deep frame, or one is built for it. not a great carpenter. I've done stuff like that before. So I think they look fine just hanging on the wall without a frame, but some people really like frames on them, like I did the other two. So, of course, I think what'll happen is I'll just leave that up to ER. He can decide if he wants to frame it. So the idea is to get as much of the grout off as you can, and also look it over, make sure that there's no holes that you've left between the pieces. And almost always there's going to be just a tiny film left on it. And you just have to go back with a dry cloth once it's dried out a little bit and just buff off that last little bit of dust. If the grout's thin enough, it won't be able to set up. Alright, I think I'm going to call that good. So, there we go. A little bit of channel news. Corvus D Clemmons Mosaic. Once this cures and I buff it off, I've got the clock in it. Got this little clock that goes right in there. Once I've got the clock in it, then I see a couple holes. So, yeah, once it cures and dries. We'll do a little showcase of it for the ending of this video. It's finished and ready to be shipped to ER condition. I hope you don't want this hair grouted into it. Gross. Hello everyone, and I'm back here. I've given this a couple hours to set up here. So I'm going to just buff off the top of these tiles with this cloth here. See, after you grout, there's just a little bit of a film left on there. So I'm just going to clean them off, and also gives me an opportunity to clean off any excess glue that may have been left on there. On the top after I glued it down to the netting. So yeah, I'm kind of having to go through here and clean off each piece because it's a little uneven right through here. It's not as flat as I would like. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It doesn't mess up the image at all. It's just not quite as flat. Since it's going to be a wall hanging, it's not going to be as big of a deal. If this was like some sort of going into a floor, it'd be a problem. I think what it is I forgot to tap it down with a flat. With my flat float after I adhered it to the foam backer board. Alright, I think that's going to be good and clean. So, I'll just take the hands off of this little clock right here. And on the back here, that just slides right in there. Alright, so see, three pieces of foam together. right thickness for that. And so, here we go. I'm gonna put the card like that, although you should be able to set the card up how you want. And then here we go. And so just pop a battery in there. So you can kind of see there the 3 layers. I may run just a little bit more grout along these outside edges, but I'll probably do that off camera before I actually mail it out. But there you go. It's one Corvus D Clemmons Mosaic.